Once upon a time, there's a Hong Kong girl and an Iowan girl who met at a college bar. 15 years later, they reunited virtually and now they share one common goal and mission: to help 100 young families to achieve time and financial freedom through living a healthy lifestyle. Hello, everyone. Hi, Caitlin. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you, Cayenne?
I am great. So welcome back to Raising Kids Naturally. Join us on the adventure of exploring the best natural living for our family and kids. So today is a special episode, I guess, because we have our first guest to be joining us, right, Caitlin?
Yes, exactly.
Cool.
Yes, and do you want me to introduce her now? What would you?
Yeah, so for the viewers that if this time is your first time joining us, so last episode, Caitlin and I were actually talking about hand sanitizer because of the season, that we are gathering more with families, trick-or-treating is coming up, Thanksgiving is coming up. So we were talking about hand sanitizers and how I was shocked that she does not let her kids use hand sanitizer, and that led to essential oil, the topic of essential oil coming up. So with that said, Caitlin, please, introduce this natural mama who is the expert.
Yeah. So to piggyback on that idea, one thing that I was building up the prelude into inviting Lindsey, who I'll introduce next, is the concept that the hand sanitizers that are made with typically used germicides not only kill the bad pathogens, but also the good bacteria that we need in our gut, in our microbiome, to keep us healthy, to keep our immune system operating at the optimum level. And so with that, I'm going to go ahead and introduce Lindsey. Lindsey, I've known for years, back since Iowa City time, a little after I met you, Cayenne, a few years after that. I was still in college, still getting my undergrad degree, and I was working at a local pub bar, and Lindsey was also one of the bartenders there too. And so that's how I met Lindsey Fine. And she is an incredible mama. She is a mother of 3 under the age of 6, I believe. She might have to correct me on that one, but she's a super mom, and she has devoted her life to doing some really impressive work, including gaining her yoga certification as well as her meditation certification. She also has finished with a law degree. She is just an incredible woman. And now she's focused on being a very well knowledged mama of 3, like I said. And so she has an expertise on the use of essential oils. And with that, I'm sure she has some incredibly potent information to share with us today.
Woo! Can't wait. Let's bring her up. Hello.
All right, that was quite the introduction. Hi guys, how are you?
You know what, Lindsey? You're I bet you don't realize how impressive you really are. So,
thank you. Well, it was actually law school that brought me to essential oils because it was making me crazy.
There you go.
So yeah, it all comes around.
Loving that hair.
Thank you. Yes. We're at the beach actually right now. We're in Florida. So I'm just taking a little minute to come down here and talk to you guys while we relax. It's our last day here. So just soaking up all the sun.
Wonderful.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good.
So I know we actually have by law, we have to say that, right? A little quick disclaimer, Lindsey.
Yeah, I do have to say that when we do this talk today, I'm not diagnosing or helping treat anything. I'm not a doctor, so I can't do that. But I do want to tell you guys from my experience in the last 6 years of using this stuff and learning every day, every year, more and more, that the stuff works for us. And it's really great. And I'll tell you a little bit of details so you guys can go do the research for yourself and then get to using them if you want to.
Perfect.
Cool. So actually, I'm very interested. Caitlin, you probably already know that since you guys talk a lot more. But so you said when you were in law school, that led you to essential oil. Like, tell us a little bit more.
Yeah, actually, so I was in law school in 2000. I graduated in 2014, and I was using lots and lots of prescription medications at that point. I was prescribed medication for anxiety and depression, and also for ADHD, which was really hard in law school because I just couldn't concentrate. So then I knew when I was going to study and take the bar and become an actual lawyer, it's very hard to do. And so I was looking for something else in addition, or maybe even to get off that stuff because I was having some bad side effects. And so I came upon essential oils actually for ADHD and anxiety and like just kind of courage and bravery all together for emotional stuff for myself. But then having kids, it's just carried over into life.
Of course. Well, that's impressive. I remember hearing too that, if you were to put essential oils on certain pressure points within your body,
Oh, yeah.
that is also very effective in the way that it is absorbed within your system and going directly to that emotion, right?
Yes, definitely. Actually, that is a great carryover into our subject today because our skin is our largest organ on our body. And so when you put anything on your skin, guess where it goes? Right into your body and into your body systems. Yeah. So we're going to be talking about topical application with hand sanitizers and stuff like that today. But also, once an essential oil's on or around your body, it's going straight in and it's going to be doing the work. And I can tell you a little more about that if you'd like.
Yes.
I don't know.
Well,
or we could go on.
Well, we know that you are traveling right now, right? So how do you use essential oil when you travel, since more people will be traveling now, right, during those seasons?
Isn't it crazy how like the exact time, I mean, maybe it's not crazy. Maybe it's just, that's the way the world works, because when we're traveling, when we're doing all the get-togethers, when we're doing all this kind of stuff in the holiday season, it's also unfortunately when people are getting sick and like when immune systems tend to be down. So yeah, I do use them. I'm a little bit crazy with it. I do have a really cool, like, things you want to have, but I bring a lot of oils with me when I travel because I'm also the kind of mama that, here, you want to see?
Yes, we want to see.
There we go. There's
all the
my
colors.
kit. And then there's more in the top thing, but I won't unzip that right now. Yeah, it's real easy to label them and be able to tell what the colors mean stuff too. So some are for emotion, some are for owies, all different things like that.
So that is your ultimate travel kit that you bring everywhere.
That's my travel kit. I do have an intense first aid kit. I actually was stuck in Scotland for 2 weeks with no luggage when I was pregnant one time, and I've never ever wanted to be without everything I could possibly need since then.
Got it. Always be prepared.
Always be prepared. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So speaking of hand sanitizer, I'm guessing that you do not use regular store-bought hand sanitizer.
Caitlin knows what she's talking about, man. Yeah, Caitlin knows what she's talking about. I mean, on top of the things that she said, also they all have alcohol in them. And so what does alcohol do? It dries and chaps out our skin, and then those cracks are where the baddies get in. That's where the stuff's getting in. And if you have dry, chapped, cracked skin, you're letting so much more stuff get in. And when it is sick in flu season or sick in whatever season, like you're just allowing that stuff to enter your body, basically, when your hands are all chapped up. So I don't like it. I don't really use any products with alcohol. I did actually, one of the things I brought has a little bit of alcohol today in it. And I'll tell the witch hazel, and we wouldn't normally buy the one with alcohol, but that's what I have today.
Well, with that said, I know you have prepared something to show us how to DIY our own hand sanitizer.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so a lot of people like squeezy bottles of hand sanitizer. I'm just going to have to get used to this camera. So I did bring a little empty squeeze bottle, but this is pretty big. I mean, I don't know how much sanitizer people usually use. We're mostly soap and water kind of people. Just a lot of hand washing and then using lotions to keep our hands nice and dry and like moist, I guess, dry and moist. But so squeezy bottles, I would go for a smaller one because even this one has lasted me 6 months, I think. But we'll use it, that's what I'm saying. We just wash our hands a lot. But if you are out and about, and we're traveling right now, and you get on a ride or get on a little tram or something like that, like, yeah, we're going to use that stuff. But instead of alcohol, look, you can just fill it up with aloe jelly. So this actually will moisturize your hand. It's great to, look, it's almost just like right there. It's just like sanitizer.
So squeeze it right in.
Yeah, you're just going to do that. And if you want even more moisturizing power, you can also just add a little bit of oil. I have coconut oil here.
Okay.
Just not too much of that because that will, oil's oily. So if you want to just have a little, like I use coconut oil on my skin here at the beach and it soaks right in your skin. If it's thirsty, it will drink it in. So a lot of times in the winter, it'll go right into your skin. You won't have residue. So basically you're just going to fill your bottle up. And then I was going to talk about the essential oils a little bit first so you know what you want to put in your bottles. But basically, as a general reference, for every 10 milliliters that your bottle is, you're going to want 15 drops of essential oil.
15. Got it.
10 to 15, yeah. And we'll talk about that in here in a second too. But so this is how it works, how and why. It's just aloe jelly and essential oil, and you are getting your hand sanitizing benefits. That's the beauty of it, right? It's so stinking simple. And then again, with a spray, because people love to spray down, you can spray down your cart, spray down whatever around you, or even just spray the air in front of you. Or if you live in a place where you have to wear a mask, spray the inside of your mask because then you're breathing it in, right?
Right.
Water to this, you're going to add, just like I did with the oil, just a little tiny bit of witch hazel. And that is for the reason that oil and water don't mix, right? We know that oil and water don't mix. And so that way it will blend your essential oils right into the bottle. And again, you're going to just want 10 to 15 drops per 10 milliliters that your bottle is.
Great.
Yeah.
Simple enough. I bet
All right.
all of us can do that. Even the little one knows how to do it, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The kids love doing oils. It's so simple. And basically that's what I wanted to talk about next is how simple it can be. You guys saw my big carrying case with like a whole bunch of oils, but you don't need to do that, right? You need a few really handy oils, and you're pretty much good to go, like for 6 season, for all kinds of things. These are my go-tos for travel, and it will be lemon, hello,
Lemon.
lavender, and tea tree, but this doesn't say tea tree on it. Melaleuca would be a different name for tea tree, and so those are the 3 oils. I do have another oil that I will talk about real quick at the end. It's a blend. It is the best blend you can get, but I want to make it so that everybody can do these. So 3 simple oils, lemon, lavender, and tea tree. Those are basically all the oils you need.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because not everyone are educated or if for the mummios that want to just get into it now, I know you have a whole case and we could be overwhelmed. So that 3 would be the top 3 must have.
Just get one and learn a little about it, get the next one, learn a little about it. And tea tree would be a really, really super top oil for boosting your immune system and cleaning, sanitizing, hand sanitizers, that kind of thing, or even cleaning your air if you're going to diffuse it, all that stuff.
Why lemon? Lemon smells good.
Lemon's
so
great.
Yep.
I generally wouldn't do lemon topically. So that's what I was going to talk about lemon last as something you would want to ingest or breathe in. But topically on your skin, if you go out in the sunlight, it is less light in the winter, but it's magnifying to UV rays. So it can tend to burn your skin. like cause the sun to burn your skin. And that would be with all citrus oils.
Okay, good to
So,
know. So
yeah,
sorry, I'm like jumping
no,
the.
I'm making things complicated now.
I'm like, because I love lemon. I love lemon. I love
Yeah.
lemon tea and lemon water.
Yes.
So I was
Well,
like,
that's what I was going to say. So lemon, you want to diffuse lemon as much as possible, or breathe it in, put it on your cleaning stuff, clean with it, do everything, breathe in as much as you can, because it will detox your body. Another way you can use lemon is, yes, to ingest it, drink it. I put it in water all the time, which is where it would be a great thing to use with hydrogen water, because it's extra potent detoxifier that way. So if you already are feeling symptoms, it's going to be really quick to start clearing your body of anything that doesn't need to be there, and also that your body can't handle.
Sure.
great.
And it's also a wonderful, sorry, Cayenne, I want to jump in here quick. And what lemon is really good for, and citrus ones are really good for boosting your emotions too. And so for us mamas who are, sometimes we have the mama blues, the downs and outs. I know that for me, when I was postpartum, having a little bit of some kind of citrus blend, whether it just be the lemon oil or orange, that really helped. It really helped
Yes.
me.
Going into wintertime, yeah,
Exactly.
smelling citrus all day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So,
Yeah.
very cool.
Cool.
And also, when you're kind of falling asleep, if you need a little pick me up.
See,
The
that's
lemon.
the great thing. Yep. Lemon and lavender. They both have chemical constituents in them that make them sedative, but also uplifting. And so lavender is going to put you right to sleep. And lemon, while lavender also can uplift you as well, but I think that's more of an emotional uplift. Lemon can wake you up. So use it in the morning. It'll wake you right up. Yeah.
Very cool. Wonderful.
And speaking of detoxing, right? Adding lemon essential oil to the hydrogenized water you said is double the effect of detoxing. So I know you are going to share with us a specialty of like with kids and stuff, even for us mamas, the
grown-ups
detox bath, right?
Yay. Yes, that's one of my favorite things. And you can drink your detox water in the detox bath and get extra power. But yeah, going into this winter season, a weekly detox bath can really help boost your immune system, because it's getting all the rest of the stuff out that your body then doesn't have to work through, So that gives your immune system a boost. So what you want to do is soak in the bath. And we do it at home as like an afternoon activity, because you want to soak for a while. And so we'll just tell the kids to go in there and play, make it a fun bath, make it a extra special bath for whatever reason. And my kids also love milk baths. That's extra special because it's white, I guess, and you can put bubble, like fun toys and stuff in there. But so that can make it extra special. I don't know. I went squirrel there for a second. But so a detox bath is going to suck everything out. It's Epsom salts, baking soda, and then Epsom salt, baking soda, and then your essential oils. And then if you you can make it really oceany and put a lot of salt in there. I don't know if you've heard, I love at the beach, I'm like, ocean water cures everything. But it is really true. Like salt water can really do a lot for your health. And then the baking soda and Epsom salts together are really great. So when my kids are feeling ill, which really doesn't happen very much, honestly, anymore, the more you guys do this kind of stuff, it's like you will notice. Like they're going to be sick and say, I mean, I can't say that for everyone, but noticing through our family, it's less and less and less and less severe when it happens. And it's just kind of almost like, I don't know if you're sick, but I can tell your immune system's a little down here. Let's go do this. So if you just start doing this stuff every week and kind of making it regular, I would see just automatic improvements just all around. But yeah, just soak in the bath. Just soak in the bath with that stuff in there. It helps also if you want to add the essential oils. You're getting it all in there together, and then those salts and everything really disperse the essential oils through the water and just allow their skin to pick up a whole bunch. So
That's such a
yep.
great idea.
With the measurements, what is the do you have
I am
kind
the
of
least measury girl. I'm like, here, put a
Okay.
drop of this and a little of that. So I usually do per detox bath, I'll do about 2 cups. And I use a cup scoop, I guess, to measure it. But I also think it's really helpful just with resources to grab the supplies and make a big bucket of it. And then it's already done. Then you just dump the 2 cups in the bath and it's kind of all put together for you. And it kind of helps you save money because a lot of times some stuff's more expensive and you'll just dump it in if there's a little bit left and it works better. So about per bath though. So this is where I don't know because I just dump everything in the bucket and go. Per bath, I would do 2 cups of Epsom salt, a cup of regular salt, but you want ocean salt. So grab a pink Himalayan salt or your gray Celtic salt, something like that, because that has the ocean minerals in it, and that's what you're wanting out of the ocean water. Heals everything. And then baking soda, maybe another cup of baking soda. So we'll say 4 cups total of all this stuff, plus 2 to 3 drops only of essential oils into the bathtub. And then just soak.
wow.
So it's great if you can have them soak the whole time until it gets too cold and they're like, I want to get out now. That really pulls everything out.
That's why I think it's such a great idea to do a afternoon, you said, like play bath, right? Because they love kids, and then just throw in all the bath toys and they can just have fun, or maybe even the bath paint so they can.
Yes.
I don't know how I feel about them soaking in the bath paint for
Well,
a long
that's
time.
you can start, and this is where it kind of gets rolling in your life. Is like if you can think of bath paint, you can make your own non-toxic version, right? Anything that they make, you can make your own. And while it's not as convenient, it's also really fun to do as an extra activity. Hey, we're gonna make bath paint today, you know?
That's true.
Just
what
I do for homeschool. It's just all
That's awesome. So maybe the next future episodes we will have to do a DIY bath paint.
Yeah. Oh, we can do all kinds of stuff.
Excellent.
Sounds good.
And after the detox bath for the kids, and what are some of the good, the special bath for us? Mamas.
I do the same way, except for what I like to do for myself is you make the water as hot as you can possibly stand. And then, yes, just soaking it. I mean, soaking it. Don't drink your wine because that's going to dehydrate you while you're in there. Drink a nice big lemon hydrogen water while you're in there. And just soak until it gets cold. Like you want to be ready, like your body wants to get out, and then that's how everything's come on out of you.
Excellent.
So for moms too.
Cool, for moms too.
Yeah, and real easy.
So I think also, do you have anything you want to add, Caitlin, before we move into how to pick it, right? How to get the good stuff? Because for me is like when I was new, the first time I really got essential oil was when I get the diffuser on Amazon, right? Then I just purchased a few other, like the lavender, the orange, right? But I'm like, they can be a few dollars to very expensive. So what are the differences?
Yeah, no worries. Okay, so there are a lot of differences. It's literally like anything else you could buy. There's everything you can possibly think of. But how I like to think of it for essential oils is there is no grading system, right? The United States there's an essential oil grading system generally, but it's not an FDA approved system. It's nothing that's written down in America or I don't know if they have anything over anywhere else. But there's A, B, C, and D. A is what you want to use. A are the only oils that are going to have any effect on your body. And those are cold pressed or just very gentle steam distilled processes, kind of like how you want juice from an organic juice store. So what you're going to be looking for is similar in your oils. You want them to use good, high quality soil, you know, and this is also where it seems like it gets difficult. Just hear me through, because it's really not. But you want organic plants. You don't want all the pesticides, because then you're using oils that have pesticides. But then even carrying over into the bottling process, a lot of people distill and they want to get more money, right? This is, I mean, you can buy essential oils at Walmart. So while they might smell nice, they're just not going to have the same like healing benefits because of the way that they're distilled from the plant to putting them in the bottle, because you can use chemicals to take out the essential oils. You can use really, really, really high heat distilling. You can use CO2, and all of those just destroy the therapeutic properties. So basically what you want to look for, and I would say that in stores, unless you're in like some cute little boutique in Colorado and they distill their own oils, like you're not going to get therapeutic grade essential oils from a store. It's just the way it is here. Maybe in other countries it's different, but here you're not going to get it. What you want to look for is you want to look for an online source. You want to look for high quality everything. And the way I would do that is just look at their transparency. And so basically I did the same thing. I actually got sick from essential oils I bought at Sprouts. So that is another one reason why I did start using higher quality oils. And it wasn't nasty sick. It was that I put too much in the bathtub and it gave me a real bad headache. You know what I mean? Because it was fragrance. It was not real essential oils. So anyway, I've trusted one brand for the last 6 years, and it's Young Living. And I know there are great brands out there, other great brands, but I basically found the one that I trusted and I loved, and I have just used them forever and ever and ever because I trust their quality. They're completely transparent. If you want to go out to the farms, you can go out to the farms. They show you their whole process, and they have a guarantee of testing through the process. And I've seen them go out of stock, and they go out of stock because they're like, this batch was bad, like we can't sell it. And so they would rather lose the money than sell bad product. And so that's just kind of what I personally stick with. And one other really awesome benefit to Young Living that I have to share with you, and this isn't an advertisement in any way, but I can help you guys get them if you want them. But Young Living has ready, handmade lines and lines and lines of products, so you don't have to do all the DIY stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you can do that, and I do that occasionally. But here's the spray hand sanitizer right here. Easy peasy, already done. Here's the spray, or the squeeze hand sanitizer gel, and here's the oil. And this is the blend I really would like to talk about, because I did use those other 3 oils, but this is my go-to fourth oil, and I would put this at the top of the list. It's just that there's only one place you can buy it, so I wanted you guys to have everything at your fingertips. But this oil is a blend of clove, lemon, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus, and rosemary, and it is antiviral. And I don't know if I'm actually legally allowed to say this stuff on here, but I know, like, I'm trying to help you guys. This stuff is so good. Whatever. Sue me if you want to.
You have a law degree to take care of that whole thing.
I know, that's where I'm like, what am I going to do? I have to tell you about it. It's antiviral, it's antiseptic, it's antibacterial, antifungal. It promotes purification, so it cleans and it oxygenates. So it does literally everything that you need for any oil to have the most benefit to your health, like to your just pure immune system. That oil has been used. The recipe's been around actually since the 1600s, and it's been a recipe blend of essential oils that people have used to stay healthy since then. So it's a lovely oil. I like it, the easiness of it, and then it's all put together. And we can eventually go into, like, I'd love to tell you why they do these things, you know, like the chemical properties or anything like that, to dig deeper into it. If you are interested in that stuff, we can talk about that sometime too. Because it is hard to just hear somebody say, this works, this is what it does. And then it's like a wall of, well, maybe, you know, I don't really know though.
Right.
So
what kind of proof you have?
Yeah.
So before, I do not want you to get sued. So before, you know, we probably need to do some more research to see what we can say. But no, I'm just kidding. But, you know, because of the time, and I do want you to enjoy the last day of your vacation. So if we want to, or if the audience, Mamios, wants to reach out to you, they can go to your Instagram. Right?
Yeah, for sure. It is, there I am, Barefoot Butterfly. You can find me, you can message me on there, direct message me. I get like 2 messages a day, so I'll definitely see yours. So anyway, I would love to chat with you or do a class for you personally, or like whatever anybody wants to do. I'm here and I'm generally available.
Cool. That's so exciting, because for me personally, I did not have too much knowledge about essential oil. I know they smell good. I put them in the diffuser, and sometimes I drop some in the bath. But I learned so much from you just based on, you know, like, oh, I didn't know there's different grading system. Oh, that makes so much sense, because it's cheaper because they use heat or chemical to squeeze out more, right?
Yeah.
So I hope all of you have learned something from Lindsey as well. Caitlin, do you have anything you want to add?
Well, just that I think we should, at some point, since we are all involved with a company that makes incredible hydrogenized water, we need to do a little experiment. And Lindsey, because you are so well versed in your essential oils and you understand just the nuances of all of it at a very, very strong level, I would be curious. I want to hear what you would have to say.
A little testing.
A little testing, because if people don't understand what hydrogenized water does, it basically boosts, it improves, it basically the efficacy of something that's natural and from the earth, that you're taking alongside it. It boosts it. It increases its potency. And so I would be interested to see how that might work with essential oils, especially. So that would be really, really fascinating. And I've always used Thieves, whether it's the Thieves blend from Young Living. I love that one too. But when I'm in a pinch, I can also find it in different companies as well. But yeah, putting it on your shirt collar is also a good one. I put it on my kids' shirt collars, you know, to make sure that they're inhaling it. And and
another one for us with longer hair.
There you go. Yes, that's a great idea. And then, you know, the digest blends, whatever those are, with peppermint and fennel. That is so good for my belly and the kids' bellies too. But yes, I love essential oils. So thank you so much, Lindsey. And I really learned a lot with the detox bath and just to make my
it's a must.
Yes.
Cool. So I actually tried that last night, and it felt so good. I had a tiny little headache, and I thought about what you share with me, and I did it. I add you actually mentioned apple cider vinegar.
Yes. I was gonna say that is definitely one for women, especially. Sitting in that is really good and cleansing for all of our body. But it's just great. But I also like to put the girls in it too. So yeah.
Very exciting. Well, thank you so much for being here. And then audience, Mamio, share in the comments below to let us know what kind of essential oil you like to use, or if you think of any other ways, let us know as well. And then next week we are going to do something fun with other Mamios who also love essential oil. So stay tuned and see everyone next week.
Thank you.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you, Lindsey.
Thank you.